What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer, and I've already decided what I want to do. I want to take Mummy, and I want to make it work. I've tried Mummy runs a ton off screen, and also a couple of attempts that just lost. Like I talked about a strike Mummy build I had not too long ago that was like really good, but died in the dumbest way possible. So my goal today is just going to be to get this Mother Hubbard further into the game. It's like, it shouldn't be that hard. I'll take Genie, and we even have Genie Tackle, which is my favorite Genie ability, so I like this start. Definitely gonna go physical. If possible, Weapon Mummy is gonna be the choice that I make, I should say, because we haven't done it yet in 1.7 together, and Weapon Mummy is like a force to be reckoned with. It's one of the strongest skulls in the game, and I really want to show it off, so let's try it. With the Genie on our side, what could go wrong? He says, kind of half sarcastically. It is the Dark Mirror, so, you know, the answer to that is a lot, actually, could go wrong. A ton, even, you know? Literally anything. 1,000,001 things could happen that would send this run tumbling down to the ground without a hope in the world. Dashing my hopes and dreams right then and there, you know? It's the Dark Mirror, that's what it does. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but it's happened plenty of times before. So far, so good, though. And also, you know, as excited as I am about the Genie, basic rarity Genie is, like, it's questionable. I still stand by it, but, you know, I could see people being like, well, you could have taken something better than basic rarity Genie. But I don't know, I'm just a Genie fan in general. And I think he's like one of the best skulls. If not, I don't know. Am I willing to say that Genie is the best skull in the game right now? I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't know. I have a, like, I'm kind of I'm cooking in my head a tier list for Skul 1.7. Genie is up there, but I don't know if he's the best. I mean, there's still, you know, the king. You have like the werewolf and stuff. But things also are a little different inside the Dark Mirror. Whenever I make a tier list, it's not just what I think personally. I try and be objective with it. And Genie has a lot going for him. Especially if you're struggling in the Dark Mirror, I would say Genie is like your best friend. Is that the shop? Okay, I thought for a reason. I mean, I thought for a second we were at the shop and I was about to be like, excuse me? What is this low roll? Thankfully, that's not the case. But yeah, Genie has a lot going for him, especially for people who don't know how to, like, say, fight the Dark Hero or something. Just thanks to those Genie iframes. They're wonderful. They're lifesavers. I don't know, you really just can't go wrong with it. So, I don't know. Like, well, I'll definitely give it a lot of thought and consideration. You know, before I do a tier list. But a tier list is on the way for sure. Although I'm a little hesitant because what if they come out with like 1.8 and they give us like 2 new skulls or who knows how many new skulls, kind of like what they did with 1.6. Because that, you know, I don't want to miss out on putting those skulls in the tier list like I did in my first tier list. But I also don't, you know, I can't wait forever based off of something that could never come. So I don't know. It's something I'll consider, but more than likely a tier list is coming soon. It's very exciting for me. I enjoy doing tier lists, even though I kind of have issues with the format inherently. I still enjoy doing them. Also, all of these suck. I'm actually just going to take the staff so I can get more money. Like, none of those options were good. And I'm definitely taking this. This is an item that has grown on me a ton in 1.7 just because I like duel now. So, I'm taking that. Ooh. Sure. Brawl clone stamp is very interesting. Feeling a little frisky, I suppose. Like, you know, I don't know if that's the decision that most people would make, but it's the one I made. And I'm also kind of feeling maybe taking the Centauros. Though we're not doing bleed things. I'll just take this actually. So we could, how much we're generating? 120 gold per room. That's gonna add up a lot. Our next shop should be very powerful. Even though we've kind of low rolled our doors a little bit, I think we'll be fine. Depends on what her thing is here. If she just, Okay, this is this is like very anti-synergistic between these two because he just moves all over the place. I would say when it comes to these two being paired together, they're like worse enemies. Like he's way too fast. He can't really use her benefits that much. It's pretty funny actually. So, pretty good adventures to get here at the beginning. He's not going to be able to make super good use of this thing from her. However, this is a little slow going just because of my skulls. Oh! Especially Mummy. Mummy is one of the... Like, actually, you know what we went and did? We actually picked two of the worst possible first form skulls that we could have. Like, both of these guys are definitely candidates for, like, the worst basic form skulls in the whole game. And we picked them together, which is pretty funny. I wasn't even thinking about that. I mean, we're doing just fine. That's just my raw skill, you know how it is. I'm just that good. But yeah, these two are not a match made in heaven. Oh, well, that's a match made in heaven, though. We could even go mean projectiles, truly, if we wanted to. Which would mean I would want to take the dwarf, but I'm going to take this. It's too good. It's just way too good. Like, we're kind of killing it right now. And we're going to upgrade our mummy. Like I said, I'm very committed to this mummy. I want him on my team. I want to do a weapon mummy run. I'm sick of it being put off by stupid stuff. And now our mummy is actually pretty decent. Not legendary levels of good, but this mummy is no longer bad. Like, he's actively good now. Even his basic is decent with thief armor. Okay, let's get... Oh, I didn't even know that was Brawler. I didn't even pay any attention. I'm very... Haxa just read the prefixes challenge. I'm not going to do it. You know, like, it's just not a thing I'm going to do. But, you know, if my audience were to start yelling at me about it, maybe I would, but... It's funny, because I'm always, like, making fun of you guys for yelling at me for things, but every time you guys yell at me for something, eventually my habits improve. It's like a weird symbiotic relationship, kind of like, you know, the hippos and the birds that, like, land on them. It's like, you guys help me, even though I'm sure, you know, it's a little irritating sometimes, but it's, like, a helpful thing ultimately, so... You know, right on to you guys. Thank you guys for keeping me... Also, what the heck is this low roll? Hello? How many doors was that? That was like nothing. Thankfully, we have this Carline insignia generating just ridiculous amounts of money. Alright, let's have a look here. We're kind of building in like a just raw damage direction, which with Mummy, it actually makes a lot of sense to go crit. So if I could find like... gunpowder sword, even invisible knife would be pretty nice. I'll take that too. This is another interesting direction to build, actually. Bleed Mummy is actually a thing, and we... Oh my god, hang on a second. Guys, I'm cooking! I'm cooking once more. It's a delicious meal, too. Like, we're about to be eating good tonight, okay? This is good stuff. Off to a very interesting start. I want this. Actually, I don't want that, actually. I don't know why I wanted that. Okay, now, okay, hang on a second. This is getting wild. All right, well, we got, I guess, a decent amount of stuff from that. Now we have some weird crit stuff happening here. We're gonna breeze through the rest of the act. Like, nothing even stands a slight chance against me. But this is not gonna really start popping off until Legendary. And once we get to Legendary, things are going to get very wild. There's a lot of stuff here that's going to be really nice to have. Also, you, my friend, need to get out of my face before I get real mad. You don't want to see that. We don't even necessarily need a weapon right now. Even though, obviously, it's good. And we'll pick them up when we see them. But, like, our basic attack is our fastest projectile use, so... Wow, that's like a giga low roll. I'm not gonna lie. Like, ridiculous low roll there. But it's not a big deal. Like, we're more than ready to take on the rest of the act. But still, you know, you hate to see it. Delicious tea. Alright. Alright, Yiggy. Yiggy's gonna get dunked on. It's actually kind of... It's gonna be kind of sad to watch this. If you're sensitive, turn away because, okay. I'm done bragging. I'm done bragging. It's over. Okay, hang on. I forgot about the mummy's awkward movement. Like, it's real bad. Mummy is not very good at this whole moving thing. Still, I don't think we're gonna struggle, but like, yo, I still don't, I don't want to brag and then like lose my life or something, you know? That would be omega embarrassing. Just respect him whenever he's doing his attacks and we'll be fine. Okay, that's all of our rockets, but like I said, our basic attack is good too. Don't use your ult, sir. Thank you. Oh yeah, this has bleed on it, actually. I forgot about that. The knife actually has bleed. That's interesting. It's weird. It's like a weird synergy that I wasn't even thinking about. I don't know how much I'll use it, but it's not bad, actually. Now I wish I had the Centauros, honestly. Is that Centauros? No. That's Hydra. That's bad, too. This is pretty good, actually. We do want crit rate. It's a little hard to fit it. I guess I could get rid of this. We don't get the speed skull benefits from this, but I mean, it's still better than this, so why not? Though I don't have strike now. Though I'm not looking for strike, so I guess that's fine. We're just looking for like good crit rate to have consistent activation on our things. And melanophobia at the, okay, hang on. Uh-oh. This stuff is happening, guys. Stuff is happening indeed. What is our... I mean, we do have collection as our potential already. Go-Getter's pretty good, too. Apparently, a lot of people really like Shyness. I don't think Shyness is very good until the literal end of the game, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. My problem with it is it's like rooms, in my opinion, are the hardest part about the Dark Mirror 10. Like, especially once you learn the first hero, like the rooms are the worst part, like by a long shot. So having my attack power reduced by 50% is massive from the very start of the game as well. I could experiment with this, but I like where this run is going too much to risk it. So I think I'm going to do this. No! No! Wait. That's not that. I wanted Put Pocket. Yeah, I wanted Put Pocket. I'll spend 1,000 gold to fix my mistake there. I'd be like, you should have saved and quit, Haxa. Actually, I gotta do the chatter voice. Haxa, you should have saved and quit, and we wouldn't have cared. No, I have too much integrity, okay? I'm a very integrity-driven man, okay? I can't be saving and quitting, and the only time I did it on video, and I fixed it anyway, I took the damage again, was when I screwed up getting the mage's mana, is it mage's mana? No, it's just mage's staff, right? Mage's mana bracelet like lives rent-free in my head, and I'm always calling things like the wrong name because of that. Like I always call mage's necklace mage's mana necklace, and mage's staff mage's mana staff. It's like that one item has screwed me over so much. Like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, I don't like this. We're in like a rough spot here. Oh, okay, what's in the Omen? I would take the Misfortune. Mutant's pretty good too. It's actually pretty damn good, honestly, because it triggers item effects as well. I just have to figure out how to fit it. Actually, this could go. This could go quite easily, actually. It's a lot of stat loss, but yeah, I think that's the right call. At least a little bit. We'll enjoy it for a while until it becomes too much of a burden, then I'll get rid of it for real. But this is going to be activating like my bleed, I think. I think it activates bleed, but it's going to be activating my thief armor and invisible knife. And that's quite good. Get out here, Silentist. I was about to do the ICP quote, but then I was like, wait, I have to say the F word. And I'm trying my best to still be on that good path, you know? I'm trying to be better. Ooh, actually, this could be good, because we're stuck with this permanent awkward relic. We're very incentivized to jump. We already have soar. That's a lot of crit rate as well. I could get rid of this potentially. Yes, actually, yes. Look at this. Very interesting route we're taking here. This is not a thing I would normally do. Also, I think I'll buy arms. Yes, indeed. Okay. Yeah, because we got some mixed stuff going here as well. Don't forget that we're holding on to the invisible knife. So yeah, I actually think that was a great play. That was pinnacle Haxa decision making. You know, that's what I like to see. Oh, you're a Dark Elite. Okay, well, I am not getting caught in front of you. You, my friend, think you're so much better than you are, but you suck. Everyone hates you. I hope you know that. You're like one of the worst enemies in the whole game. Sir, can you... Thank you. Took him long enough, huh? I don't even have to constantly be jumping. Obviously, I want to be jumping often, but it's not like I think I'm forced to do constantly. Also, we should be swapping more, too. We have this mutant omen for a reason. I don't think I'm committing to the... I'm not committing to the genie. He's just... I don't think he's... Is he... Like, I don't think there's any kind of in-air attack synergy with this guy. His in-air attack is a little awkward to use, as is the case with, like, most power skulls. So we're going to be looking for probably a speed skull. Could even maybe do something wacky, like get, like, an alchemist, which would be very interesting. It's genuinely a thing you can do, because alchemist has that auto attack in the air, and it's actually not even slightly bad. If I see an alchemist, I might take it. And just go on the wackiest adventure of all time. It would be hilarious. Let's be cautious here. I would hate to lose a bunch of life here. This mutant omen is something I should be using more. We're holding it for a reason. Like, you know, like it's a burden that we're carrying on purpose. I should be using it more than I currently am. So here comes Omega swapping constantly. Get prepared. It's just going to be happening moving forward. Ah! So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, good. Okay, we're good. That went super well. Almost was a little disastrous, but we managed to navigate around it. Give me your legendary. Give me your legendary. Okay, it's never going to happen. It's so whack, dude. Can I just, like, have it for once, please? 11 bone shards or steel golem. Steel golem is a genuine consideration here, but I think I'm just going to take the bone shards. I don't think our damage is high enough to make super good use of Steel Golem. And we're not going to commit to this genie. I almost did. I'm not even joking. I was on autopilot. But thankfully, I realized what was happening. And I'm not going to Omen stack further than this. Omen is honestly... I don't know how long I'm going to hold on to this Mutant Omen. But for the like meantime, it's really nice. Like, it's just objectively like a boon for this run as of now. But that could easily change. Okay. Thankfully, we can just use the Mutant Omen to deal with everything in our path and not have to worry about anything. Okay, he's too small to do the jump attack strat with. At least with the beam. But eventually we're going to get the flamethrower, and then the reason that I'm holding on to these two items is going to become extremely obvious. They're very good together. The larger an enemy is, the more useful even this beam attack here is just as good. Not just as good as the flamethrower, but it gets close to being as good as the flamethrower on very large enemies. But until you get those large enemies, it's not nearly as universally useful. But we'll get there. Just gotta get this to legendary. Show a little bit of respect to these fools. Maybe I'm showing a little much too reverence for this guy. Alright, that's fine. That's good. We'll take it. These guys are pretty tall. You're not getting me. Honestly, I should just swap. Why am I not just swapping? Also, I should buy mutant in this shop as well. If we could get our guy, our mummy up to legendary, moving into the next act, that would be so sick. Mutant for sure, though. Here it comes. We're going to use this a ton against Leona sisters. I don't think we're going that far into bleed, so we're going to pass on that. And sadly, no bone shards. Yeah, I'm just going to leave. I could juggle. Actually, we don't have a Quint yet. I don't think I want Griffin. Griffin actually can cause some very interesting glitches, and I imagine the Leona sisters are one of the enemies that they can glitch out. It certainly happens to the Act 4 warrior, where you can actually soft lock your game if you're not careful. If you use the Griffin while he's falling in his animation, it can actually trap him in that falling animation, and then he just gets stuck there and he's like falling forever. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever had happen to me in Skul. You know, and I'm not gonna let that happen in a video recording, so all you gotta do is like save and quit, like, you know, like exit the game and then reload. But still, I'd like to avoid it if I can. Dude, we're so close. Please don't let this be the last door. Please, look at this. We're almost there. Just give me one more Skul room and we'll have this legendary mummy, and it would be so good. So freaking good moving into Act 3. Just let me have this game, please. Like, work with me, game. Get out of here. How are you still alive? What a... You know, honestly, I gotta give it to him. He's a survivor. He's not gonna give up. I don't know any more lyrics to that song, but it's a pretty big... It's a banger, let's be real. Ooh. Is this the last? It looks like it's the last room, so we're probably not getting our legendary here, which is just whack. That's so whack, dude. Why does this happen to me all the time? Why can't the game just be nice and cooperate for once? Look at our stats, though. I guess I shouldn't be too upset. We do have melanophobia. This is going to be all about swapping to avoid the Leona sisters, for the record. That's the goal here. Swap as much as possible. Make sure that we make use of our genie's iframes, even though he doesn't have a ton right now, to kind of make up for the mummy's terrible movement, which is going to be a problem for sure, but I think we'll be fine. I hope we'll be fine. We'll swap here. Ah! Okay. Getting hit even once here is a disaster because of our mutant omen. It's going to make us take so much damage. Can you stop that? Thank you. If you could just, like, I don't know, stay on the ground for like 2 seconds, that would be super. That'd be just the bee's knees. This is another weapon where jumping in the air and attacking is like extremely good with what we're doing here. We just destroyed her. I wasn't even looking at her HP bar, I'm not gonna lie. But obviously, don't get too excited. This is where the fight becomes awful. And I was talking in the Discord earlier today with a bunch of people. I think everyone hates this fight now. I don't think there's a single person that's like, yeah, the Leona sisters are fine. Like, everyone's like, screw the Leona sisters. They suck. Okay, here comes a potential unavoidable attack. It actually is unavoidable. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, no. Okay. This is bad. You can get juggled here. It's cathartic knowing I'm not alone here, you know? Like, everyone appears to hate this fight. Okay, we have iframes. If we need them, we don't need them. Just respect. Oh my god, I didn't see where the lines were and I thought I was about to die. Oh my god, thank god we got out of there with our life. Oh my god, I hate the Leona sisters. It's always so tilting to lose a great run here. Like a run that just has like the potential to break everything. You just lose it here for no reason. Fix the fight. That's all I'm gonna say. Devs, I know you hear me. Actually, I don't. They don't hear me. But still, fix the fight. Fix it. We're gonna take that. Beautiful item to get here. We can now get rid of our arms at the upcoming shop. And we can buy a very, very happy collection desire here. And our stats is just going to go through the roof. Coward as well. Okay, well, first things first. We'll sell this. We don't need it now. Collection desire, coward. And this is more than likely our... Actually, I think we're done, guys. I think we're done. I think this is the build. Oh, shit. Oh, no. We're off to the races, potentially. This could get wild. The mutant omen is a little cursed, but I think it'll be fine. I might hold on to it for the whole run. It all comes down to how I end up feeling about it. You know, like, is it a blessing or a curse? Obviously, it's phenomenal, so it's like, more than likely, we're going to be holding on to this mutant omen forever. I don't see me getting rid of it as of now, especially with Coward and all this extra bonus, like, help that we have. I have a lot of incentivization to keep it. Excuse me. My freaking stutter was acting up there big time. All right, so hopefully we're not going to min roll here. I'd like to get a lot of bone shards and money moving on to this next act, or this next shop I'm in. Just oh, that's judgment. You gotta go, sir. You know, so apologies, but not really. Judgment is like one of those things that catches me off guard a lot, and I lose a lot of unnecessary damage to it. I'd like to deal with it ASAP, basically. And that is a low roll, so it appears we've just low rolled this entire game, apparently. I have this freaking theory that I might actually ask Mr. Bakunudo. Sorry, I'm never gonna pronounce that right. I do apologize. Great YouTuber. I might ask him to data mine it for me, because he very clearly data mines the game. So it's like, I gotta ask someone. I just want confirmation if the low roll is guaranteed from the beginning, or if it's something that can be determined the more the run unfolds before you. All right, so we're gonna get duel here, and our inscriptions are looking wonderful. Yeah, this is pretty much. I don't even know if there's any further room to grow on this build. Gunpowder sword's pretty much it. That could actually be pretty good, though we're not using our abilities too awful much. It's like, what would I get rid of for it? Our inscriptions are almost flawless. Once again, it keeps happening. So I think I'm just gonna be on my way out. I'll buy these, actually, and try and find a nice partner skull for this run. If we find a good partner skull, there could be a potential something like a bone or a bone of mana in my future. But this is definitely going to be leaning very heavily physical. As you saw there, that was like a perfect demonstration of the jump in the air bleed strategy on Mummy. If you have this item, Miracle Grail, and say Thorny Boots especially, you can just jump in the air whenever you're firing one of these like laser beam weapons, or the flamethrower is especially good with it. Is that anything worth considering? I don't think so. This could just end up being a Mummy run or a Genie run as well. It wouldn't be a terrible partner skull on this build, because there's like plenty of use for just like having iframes on certain problem attacks and stuff like that. But he's not like my first choice, but I would not be super upset if we got stuck with the Mummy. I mean, the Genie. And also, how often do you get to skip the lower half of this room anymore? It's so rare, because oftentimes a Dark Elite spawns in that room, and then you accidentally push him into the pit. So it just, like, screws you. Oh, is there a ceiling on Melanophobia, by the way? No. I don't know. I'm a little confused about Melanophobia, because I've had runs where, oh, okay. I've had runs where I take it in Act 4 and still end up with like 19 stacks of it, and I don't know how, unless it works in a way I don't understand. But it's very interesting. And that's why I was wondering if there was like maybe a catch-up mechanic or a max stack of it or something. I don't know. Give me one of your legendaries. Actually, I don't think there's any legendaries I want from here. It would actually be a shame to see one of the legendaries now. Yeah. And that wasn't just me like trying to like reverse psychology the game. I was being serious. So yeah, we're going to upgrade our Mummy here, and we're 2 off from getting maybe a unique to legendary if we don't decide to go with this Genie. But the more I think about it, the more I'm perfectly content with the Genie. And also, I'll be able to perfectly demonstrate why we're holding on to this and this in this next round. So hold on to your bridges. It's going to get interesting. Especially if we like find a big, fat, juicy enemy. Like, I don't know, perhaps the Frieza. And also keep in mind, we do have soar, so our crit rate is like better when we're jumping anyway. So it's like even outside of like this. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Well, now you see. Now you guys know. See, I was cooking from the start, okay? I saw into the future. I soothsayed, okay? And I saw this build before me in my crystal ball, and I was like, okay, yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. And now we're here to ultimate broken just shenanigans. The run is now insane. All we need is gunpowder sword, and we're completely there. Like, the build is complete. Let's be a little more... No! That's like my favorite mummy weapon. Outside of maybe the flamethrower, which we just got again. Want to avoid that weapon. It's not a bad weapon, but it's not what we're looking for. We want laser beam weapons like the flamethrower. Also, I don't even have to worry about this section. I'm the mummy, so screw you, little ball of energy. You think you're so sly with it, but you're not. I keep passing up the gargoyle, who would actually not be horrible on a sword bleed run, but I don't know. I'm feeling the genie at this point. And I'm tempted to take the max HP, but I should really look for gunpowder sword, honestly. It's like the only thing moving forward that I truly want for this build, and then everything else is just gravy. So yeah, we'll look hard for it. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Just this section's okay. Just he's gonna get Miracle Grail to death. I love Miracle Grail, for the record. It's so good. Probably still the best status item overall. Glacier Breaker comes close, and Armor of Fear is not bad either. Honestly, none of them are bad. Literally all of them are good. There's not a single status legendary that's like bad, in my opinion. I used to think Armor of Fear was bad, but I was wrong. I would still say... Actually, nah. I was about to say maybe it's like niche, but nah. Armor of Fear is just good. Like, I'll give up on the copium. I was wrong. Let's do this. The shotgun's also pretty good, for the record. I'll bring it to this Chimera fight. Okay, never mind, I lied. I didn't see that there. We're taking this. This is going to decimate the Chimera. You really can't go wrong with this item. Also, 18 melanophobia already. Moving into this next section of the game. Our stats are insane. We're already at 1k. Oh, wait, no, we're not. I lied. We're close, though. And we got plenty of room to scale with our Arachna, which, of course, I'm going to use first. There's really no reason to use anything else. And from there, we'll see what happens. But I think I'm going to commit to this genie. Oh, wait, I'm going to have to use all these bone shards to upgrade my genie. Which isn't awful. Like, it's fine. Ooh, okay. I want to hurry up and finish with this weapon, because there is a wonderful thing here that is going to turn the Chimera into Swiss cheese. In fact, I'm not going to respect her. See ya. Out of my face. This is an awesome run. All right, this is the mummy run. You know, we didn't get a mummy run till this point for this. This is why it took so long, just so we could do this together. Also, hang on. We could get rid of this. Take the Crown of Thorns. Kind of defeats the purpose of this, but then we could get rid of... Actually, no, I don't know. I'm definitely taking this, though. We're not doing magic stuff really enough to justify holding on to this. Like, if I get offered something better, which... Actually, ooh, I'll do this, actually. Get rid of the Thief Armor, which we just don't need anymore. Take these two together, which are... It's significantly better. So, yeah. Good stuff. I'm glad I realized that before I did the wrong thing. And like I said, we're done. Like, we don't... All of this is going to waste. It's unfortunate, but I honestly can't see anything else being even slightly as good as what we already have. So we're moving on, and we're going to upgrade our genie here, even though he's not entirely super good. This is definitely a mummy run, but genie's here along for the ride, I suppose. Just because we didn't find anything much better. And he's not bad, for the record. Genie is always a blessing on our run. All these iframes are going to certainly help us against certain disgusting Dark Hero attacks. And once we get his attack speed going, he'll be perfectly capable of utilizing the build we've built. Though the thing about Genie you have to understand is his apparitions can't crit. They're a lot like the monkeys, like, you know, summons or whatever. So crit builds aren't very good with the Genie. With Genie, you want to go absolute raw damage percent and not focus on anything else. But he'll be useful here for sure. Like, he's not worthless. But most of this is going to be spent being the mummy. Dark Elite? Nope. I thought for sure. Okay, there's our Dark Elite. He's not big enough to do the jump strat with. Which means we're not going to focus on him like that. We're going to do this. Ah! Thank you, Genie, for your iframes. You know, I'm sorry I said that you were worthless on this build. You're not. You're good. Okay, we'll just use the flamethrower then. You think you can get me? What? Okay, maybe there's like a weird distance glitch there. I missed like 3 times there. What the heck? Bone shards, please. We have really no use for anything else. Like the money, except for getting the gunpowder sword, which is certainly an important item to get. Which means I probably should try and make sure I have a decent amount of money going to the shops. But getting our arachna scaling up is way more important to me. Okay, we're going to grab... Wait, can you... Hold up? See, that's what I'm saying. The shotgun shells, they all individually, like, have a chance to crit. So it's, like, really nice still with the shotgun shells. Gunpowder sword, please. Ooh, hang on. Yes, please. How do I do this? That can go. Now we don't have duel anymore, though, which is unfortunate. Guess we'll take Fortress? Or no, we'll take Hidden Blade. Alright. So, little awkward there, but it's fine. This is going to be an incredible item. Super, super worth it. What an insane pickup. We just got to get wounds on enemies, which is actually easier said than done with a build this strong. Ooh, actually, maybe... I don't know. We'll see if that was a mistake. Because it's actually really, really, really difficult to apply wounds to enemies when your build is this powerful. Because we're just going to be killing everything as soon as we, like, attack them. See that? Like, that's going to be our experience. And also we have excessive bleeding 3 now, which is a little awkward as well. Maybe I could go excessive bleeding 4 then. I probably should have, actually. Well, another mistake, but we'll make up for it. It's not a super big deal. Also, there's a chance I will get rid of this and get a gunpowder sword. We'll see. I don't know. As you can see, we didn't get a single wound there. Yeah, not a single actual bleed proc. Dark Elites will help. But most enemies are just going to immediately melt as soon as we apply any amount. Yeah. It's hard going out for these enemies right now. They're struggling. It's a little unfortunate for them. I feel a little bad. Also, we're not swapping. What am I doing? We gotta make use of this mutant omen. Which makes applying bleed even harder. Yeah, you know what? I should have thought about that. I'm being, whoops. Wounds are so hard to apply. Or actual bleed, I mean. Wounds are easy to apply. Bleed is hard to apply. Dark Elites, help me. You're my only hope. Let's be, okay, there's a bleed. We got 6 now. Maybe not all hope is lost. Maybe we can get there. At Joan. You know, if it takes getting to Joan to do it, I'm fine with that. I think. Maybe this adventure... If we get a warrior adventure, that could help a lot. I have never asked for this in my life. Please give me the warrior adventure. Please. No mage. No mage, because she's so frail. Or ninja. Ooh. She's got a decent amount of HP. Also, I want to say, this is all... None of the adventures in Act 4 are easy anymore. They also buffed her, and she is also now a nightmare. We're going to get some wound procs on her, but it's... She's in trouble, as you can see. Yeah. Oh, glorious Leona punish. I didn't get to see what she said. She went up behind her HP bar, and I missed out. Boom! Get stunned. All right. 19 out of, is it 60 or is it 50? Ooh! That could change things. Now that's some consistent bleed proc. So maybe we're good here. Let's try it. All right, so hopefully we can get the full blood drunk sword yet. I have a little bit of hope now. Wound? Can you bleed? Bleed! He didn't bleed. He just wounded. Which is just going to be a thing that happens a lot. We'll use it here. There we go. There's some bleed procs. Be very careful here. Okay, we have a Dark Elite here to farm off against a little bit. And also, I guess we should be using our basic a little bit more because it does less damage. If we truly want to get this. We're kind of figuring this out as we move along here. Get out, get away from me. You guys are cornering me. I don't like it. These stupid lanterns. They're the worst. Feel free to summon all your friends in the world. It's just more opportunities for me to apply wounds. I'm perfectly content with this. I think I missed with my Centauruses, unfortunately. We're not going to take the Omen. Yeah, definitely not. There's nothing. Well, actually, hang on. Is there a world where I take this? No, we don't have duel anymore. The crit rate's nice, but I think we're going to have more than enough crit rate once we get this going. And ooh, actually, I could get rid of this. Yes, actually. I think. No. Soar. Okay, well, never mind then. We'll break the Omen. I think it breaks the rightmost item by default, so it's like, you know, you can't really afford to leave that there because it will break like a cheaper, less valuable thing. We also have a chance here to get some bleed procs on that guy down there because he's so big. And also this guy will be nice too because he's in the air, so all of our attacks are going to be the highest possible chance to apply wounds. All right. Oh, actually, this is bad. Is there a way I can get rid of this weapon? I don't think so. I think we're forced to use it. Oh, we have this now, but he's already dead. I'll free this guy just because I don't want to see him again, but it's pretty much exclusively a waste of money. That's Soar, but it's not useful Soar, so we're going to leave it. The Rosary we have is way more valuable than that. That's a Rear Blast. Do I want that? I don't think I can fit it with my inscriptions. Take the drugs. This could be okay, but I'm happy with my Centauros. This is a decent Hidden Blade, but I'm not interested. And now we have Hidden Blade 3, right? Oh, no, we have Hidden Blade 2. I don't know. We're just going to leave it and be on our way. Screw that. Okay. Things are feeling good. Give me a Dark Elite. Apparently not. I think the Dark Elite is guaranteed to be down there, so if he's not there, he's not in this map. Just give me a couple Dark Elites, man. We're so close. I think it's 50, by the way. Oh! Oh, it doesn't matter. I didn't actually mean to activate her. It's a little bit of wasted money. I just meant to free her. I was just auto-clicking, so my beat. Sir, can you have some wounds? There's a wound. And we got a bleed. But as you're seeing, the thing I'm always talking about, where it's actually really hard to get your Blood Drunk Sword activated off of the Sword Skull, is happening, like, very clearly in this, on this run. It is not easy. No Joan yet, which is good. Doesn't he have a wound on him? There we go, I think. Did we get that? I actually can't tell. Also, I just noticed we've like overall on this build gotten very few bone shards compared to like where I normally would be. Be a little respectful here. Oh, actually, this is great. This is a great opportunity to farm some. Oh wait, can we apply bleed to the lanterns actually? Hang on. Wait, That's a farming opportunity. I didn't know that, because, like, every other aspect that they exist, it's almost like they're, like, completely different from every other enemy in the game. We also have a Demon Hunter coming up, which is a decent time. Never mind. We're stuck with this stupid weapon. It's too powerful. Can it go away? Okay, now we have a chance to apply some wounds here against these guys. Okay. What? Why is the game being like this? Give me wounds. Okay, I think we'll get it on Joan, I guess. Which is good enough, right? And we'll free the halfling. Once again, she shows up at the last second. Not helpful, but she didn't give me my dear friend, so I guess that's good enough, right? But yeah, this run is absurd. Even when we're on the ground, we're well over 10k, and I think that's real. I don't think there's, like, any fakeness to that. And we're not even done scaling yet, either. Because we still have the Blood Drunk Sword, which is, at the minimum, it's going to activate in the Dark Hero fight, so at least we got there. Even though, you know, it took the whole run. So, yeah. It is now time for Joan, who is going to get obliterated. You know, like I always say, like, we should stop doing this, like, pop-em circumstance for Joan. But I don't know. It's a what am I the word I'm trying to think of? Tradition. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. But yeah, it's time for Joan. She's gonna get dunked on. It's as simple as that. Okay, I think I did that whole Joan fight without talking. We'll fast forward through it. Or, like, I was muted, so my apologies. My bad. I think I took a sip of tea. I hope I wasn't muted for too long. I don't actually know how long I was muted, but it's fine. Just to make a long story short, we destroyed Joan. I tried farming my my Blood Drunk Sword against her, and we didn't get there, but I think we'll maybe get there here. I want to have this before I get to the Dark Hero, if it's possible. Ooh, okay, never mind. Centauros to the rescue. How long do these need to fester before they turn into bleed? Did those count as bleed? I think they did. But they might have killed and not. These all have wounds on them. They are not counting. Oh, no. Hopefully we can activate this at all. Like, we're having the problem I thought we would, where it's like our run is too good and we can't, like, we're killing things too quickly. Oh yeah, I wanted to make this excessive bleeding 4. Beautiful. And we'll refresh once. Okay, I thought for a second that was Gunpowder Sword. Well, we missed the Gunpowder Sword, but it's not a big deal. What's this? Excessive bleeding? Oh, that's Revenge. Wow, beautiful. What a great use of my money. All right, so that's my kit. Let me make sure everything's good. Okay, I'm gonna press the F12 button, not the F11 button, and get my screenshot. My kit is wonderful. This is like about as good as I could hope for. It's honestly kind of insane how good this ended up being. And we're moving on to the Dark Hero, or I guess first we'll have to do the climb. Can I please get some bleed procs? Oh, you know what? Actually, we can get bleed procs maybe like this. Or my Mutant Omen's gonna kill everything. We're so close, dude. Can I just get there, please? I want that 20 crit rate. Just imagine how much more this run's gonna slap with 20 crit rate. I keep forgetting. Okay, this is not good. Wounds on all of you? Actually, you know what? Screw it. We'll get it on the Dark Hero himself. I'm out of patience. Oh! Oh, it's there! Oh, it's 50! Okay, beautiful. Okay, we're there, we're there. It's all good. We made it. It only took us the whole run. Do I regret taking this now that we have it finished? No. Because look at that. 20 extra crit rate. We're at 65 when we're in the air. This is going to go insane against the Dark Hero. I'm very excited for this. How's this gonna go? I think it's gonna be a thrashing, but obviously only time will tell. So yeah, let's just go on in and see how it goes. Okay, it's time. This should be very simple. We do have a flamethrower to start off here, which is even better. I think my man is screwed. Oh, man. Okay, I screwed that up a bit, but we do have a shotgun now, which is also extremely good weapon against him with this build. Just gotta respect him a little bit, because my coward is down. Okay, this is bad. We want to be the genie for this. Okay, genie's done. That was his role. And we have another flamethrower here to finish things out. Not good for my pal, the Dark Hero here. Or the first hero. This isn't the Dark Hero yet. As you saw there, we absolutely obliterated him. My man just didn't stand a chance. Dark Hero is going to be a bit of a different story. I have to be a little careful here, obviously. I have to respect him. If I don't, we'll lose. But we do have the genie, so keep that in mind. If things get hairy, we can just swap to the genie. Okay, let's be careful. Coward is also going to be really nice. Oh! Okay, I thought I was a little too close there. All is well. Honestly, a little shocked this isn't phase 2 yet. He's a little too short. Short king, I suppose. But in this case, you know, we're not celebrating his short stature. We're very upset. Okay, I should be swapping to try and get a flamethrower or something like that. One of the more broken items that we can get. We never got attack speed with our. Okay, that's a good one. But we never got attack speed with our genie, so he's almost like just like worthless in this fight. This is a great one though. Oh, oh! I made it! Oh my word! Okay, that was really close. All right, we're out as the mummy right now, which is great. We can avoid the big attack here with our genie iframes, which is pretty much the whole reason the genie is here. We'll swap at the last second. All right, genie, his role is finished. It is now time for the. Wait, I want to kill him when he's in the air. Die, die, die! Okay, he's dead. He died in the mutant omen. Wow, guys. Wow. What a run. Just what the heck, man. So yeah, mummy doubters, you know, if you ever were, because I know a lot of new players don't like the way he feels when he's playing. And a lot of people don't respect the weapon mummy for some reason. Or at least that used to be the case. I don't know how people feel about it now. But yeah, weapon mummy is insane. Especially bleed weapon mummy. It gets out of control. Okay, how do we want to do this windscreen? There's not a lot I can do with it. Let me test that real quick. Let's try and get the Centauros in the windscreen, actually. It's a quick enough quintessence to where I think I can pull it off. He's also very low to the ground, so I don't have to be, like, jumping or anything. No! We're gonna get his apparition! I was too early! Like, he's gonna be like a little faded here. Yeah. I mean, he's in it, but not in the way I wanted him to be, but it's fine. GG's. So yeah, you know, there's a lot of interesting ways you can build the mummy. The mummy is a very interesting skull in a lot of ways. Sore mummy is not something a lot of people would think is good, but sore mummy is insane. And like this is, I would say, is one of the best things you can do with sore mummy, but you can do a lot with it too. Like it's not just limited to bleed builds. Obviously, just having the extra crit rate in the air lends itself very well to gunpowder sword builds. Flamethrower mummy is like with sword is like one of the strongest things you can do in the whole game. Straight up. You can even literally just melt like entire phases of your like boss fights. Even though I'm not sure it would be possible against the Dark Hero himself, it might be possible against Phase 1 hero if you have Hidden Blade 4 and Gunpowder Sword and Flamethrower. because it guarantees your crits. Also, obviously, the troll quintessence, which I'm sure people are going to yell at me for not taking, but I don't care. I don't. I should have probably taken it, but I don't. When I saw it earlier in the run, I think I was trying to apply wounds, and the Centauro's quintessence seemed like the best way to do that. Everything else was just like standard stuff. We had like really good courage, really good arms. The Crown of Thorns was great. Our sore items were good as well. These are like two of the best sore items in the whole game. Mutant Omen was doing a lot of work. Sadly, we had to kind of sideline it near the end when we were trying to apply our wounds. Also, what is up with this overall low? Oh, actually, it's probably because we were doing tiny amounts of damage all at once, which overall adds to a less, like, if you're doing tons of big giant numbers, you end up with more total damage than you are if you're doing like tons of like paper cut type damage over a bunch of times. So sorry about the muted audio against forever how long it took. I think it was only during Joan, but I don't know. I'll have to wait till I see the VOD. If it's a lot, I really do apologize, but I don't think you missed too much regardless. So yeah. It happens sometimes. I'm just terrible at like the mute button on my headset is a little janky and sometimes it gets stuck. So that's what happened there. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I had a ton of fun. I hope you guys did as well. Really good curses, really good dark abilities. Everything just came together so perfectly here to create like OP insanity. And obviously, I'm gonna clickbait the hell out of this. Like, of course, it's gonna happen. It's one of those runs, you know, one of those like 1 in like 500 or so runs where you just get like extremely lucky and everything comes together perfectly. I'm very sad that I never got to show off the strike mummy build that I was doing that one time. It was actually kind of similar to this in concept. This was more about crit items and stuff like that. That was more about just the raw crit damage. Similar concepts though. But with all that said, I think I'm done here. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.